video. Let's watch some small video, and so that we can comment. Let's watch this video. Some few minutes. Let's watch this video.
State asset. John Dramani Mahama sold more state assets than this government. Even the bungalow he lived in as vice president, when he was living, he wrote for that bungalow to be given to him. He bought state lands.
Who bought state lands? Who bought state lands?
Look, I beg. Hold
on, I'm asking a question. Chinia, who bought state lands?
Officers of the NDC. Officers of the NDC. They bought a lot of, including former President Mahama.
He bought state land.
Yes.
Where?
Oh, check. You get it. All of them. Where? Let me continue. I don't.
A few moments later.
Usually we discuss people when they are not on set, right? Today the corporate is on set, so I will discuss it here. And I'll give you every document, unlike he denied. Honorable Chinia was deputy minister. Yesterday I heard him ranting on Good Morning Ghana 2 days ago. That President Mahama bought this. President Mahama bought that. Bought the state land. When he was asked to prove, he failed to do so. But little did he know that he himself has been a culprit so long as the dissipation of state property is concerned. As we speak now, his radio station is on a land in Tumu. That land was a government land. It belonged to the local assembly. His radio station is there. How did he acquire that land? Number two, close to the stadium in Tumu is government land. As we speak now, he's putting up a filling station there. How did he acquire that land? State land. Yet he sat on TV and was mentioning President Mahama's name as if that was even true. Meanwhile, you have been acquiring state property. The land where you stayed, the property you stayed as deputy minister in Wa, the land just next to it, he's acquired it. How did he get it? State property at a residential area. It's now in his name, Chinia. As if that was not enough, I'm going to teach you proper state capture. His brother went to form a company, and the company is called Bawuwese. If you can correct me, you know the name. Batuwese, very good, he knows it. Batuwese, his brother, direct brother, is also called Chinia, Baka Chinia also. You know the name, what's your brother's name?
You go on.
His driver was also part to form that company. His brother is called Abdel Bazak Chinia. His driver is called Dimbie Yahya. And his direct cousin is called Olatunji Amuda. They formed a company called Batuwese. Came to him as deputy minister, together with his minister at the ministry. And he awarded a contract, a road contract worth 12 million to his own brother. They captured all the projects in Tumu, Sesala, his constituency, and decided to execute it as one family, as if we didn't have contractors in Tumu. What saddened my heart, Sewa, is that after the awarding of contracts to his own brother, which sparks traces of conflict of interest and to a larger extent, massive corruption, they took mobilization and failed to do the work. As we speak today, that road has been abandoned in his own constituency. So I kept saying that, look, if you even want to be wicked to your own constituency, at least if you want to engage in family and friends, if you want to be corrupt in your own society, you should take the contract and execute it. You don't take it and leave it. Today your people are struggling, your own constituency. Are you happy, Mr. MP? As if that was not enough. They went to the Ministry of Agric. I'm going to teach you state capture. And they went and took goose, farm inputs worth I think 4 million. Farm inputs worth 4 million. They brought the farm inputs, smuggled half a number to foreign countries. Fertilizers were smuggled under the Planting for Food and Jobs. The minister then of Agric cautioned him that, look, the rate at which they were smuggling fertilizer to neighboring countries was high. And the amount of money.
Cautioned who?
Cautioned him as deputy minister. It is in a letter. I'll give it to you. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I brought all facts. You can take these two. And then 1, 2. Today we'll talk about state capture. The third one, they took farm inputs and they smuggled half. The amount that was used and paid for was 1.3 million. I read a letter that was written to his minister to tell him as deputy minister to pay the balance they were owing to government. The letter says, under the Planting for Food and Jobs campaign, outgrower scheme, operators and commercial farmers were allowed to access farm inputs. So farm inputs that were meant for his constituents, he alone went and collected them. and denied his constituents access to these farm inputs. Now listen carefully. Batuwa Wisi Company Limited, owned by the Deputy Regional Minister, say, why are you listening? He was Deputy Minister of the Upper West Region, is the company that accessed farm inputs under the campaign in 2017. Per the arrangement, the company paid only 50%, and they refused to pay the other 50%. This is the letter. So, Chinia did not only buy state lands in Tumu, he did not only buy state lands in Wa, he further took farm inputs that belonged to his own society. I am saying all this because he was first to be ranting on TV that this person bought this state land, that person bought this state land. I haven't spoken about the exposés of the Honorable Okujuato Ablakwa. I'm only speaking directly about the exposés of a man in this studio who has decided to bath himself with gross corruption, who has decided to siphon properties and funds that were meant for his constituents, and who has decided to, expose himself. And so when I sit here and say Chinia will go to jail, it was not only because of the two things I had counted. It was because of these numerous things that not only him will be prosecuted when NDC comes, his brother will go to jail, his driver who has siphoned all these funds will also go to jail. So
a few moments later.
Then
now,
where your land, your radio station is?
Tumu, the land he refers to are government lands, where he's talking about the station, the radio station, and the filling station.
They are government lands.
Government
lands. You bought them.
Yes.
Please, Malik, hold on. Let's
go.
And
I am saying that
today
it is not a crime.
Okay.
If it is a crime, Malik should let me know. Where did I say that?
Oh wow.
I have never said that.
Wow.
Buy state land.
Okay.
I have said this over and over, even on this station.
Okay.
That it is not a crime, but